Stomping instrumentals to stomping in instrumentals. Stomping instrumentals to stomping in instrumentals. Stomping instrumentals to stomping in instrumentals. Stomping instrumentals to stomping in instrumentals.
What's up, Taurus? This is your girl Coco here with a love reading for the collective of the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope that everyone is well. I'm just going to go ahead and get started with a card from the Energy Oracle deck. See what the overall energy of your reading is going to be. And this is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so that means that everything won't apply to everyone, but just take what applies to your personal situation and leave the rest, okay? We have one card jumping up. Hostilities. On the bottom of that deck, appreciation. That's really questionable. Those are some very conflicting energies right there. I won't lie to you. Definitely wanting to go ahead and just jump right into the spread. But more curious about this hostilities card. So what I'm going to go ahead and do first is clarify that. Divine Spirit and Universe, please show me clarity for hostilities for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is hostilities here? I feel like this is some kind of a change, some kind of a challenging change as well. Someone could feel underappreciated and starting to become defensive. This could be you or the person that you're dealing with, your partner. We have the Judgment card, and the Knight of Cups. So this could be someone asking for a second chance. Could have been some problems in a relationship. Somebody could have been cut off, left out in the cold. It feels like somebody's trying to make a decision, a final decision of whether or not they want to accept somebody's offer. More so, it feels like somebody is trying to get a second chance. Like somebody want to resurrect a situation and they're making an emotional offer towards somebody who is being hostile towards them. You could be feeling kind of defensive and underappreciated in your relationship. Kind of cold, emotionally detached. We got the King of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. So let's just go ahead and get off into the spread and see what's going on here. Okay, Taurus? Please show me messages for Taurus and love. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Go ahead and cut. Got two jumpers, Six of Air and Temptation. Somebody may be tempted to go ahead and just walk away from a situation or a relationship at this time, move forward or move away from someone, but there's a major change taking place here. You got transformation on the bottom of the deck. Usually I see transformation as a life change card. a very powerful energy, a complete change in your situation in some form or fashion of another. First card out, Fortune's Wheel. Call. Four of Water. And the Hierophant. I feel like the majority of you could be in a marriage or a commitment that's been in place for a long time, tempted to walk away from this situation and just completely change your your life, because with the Four of Water, I'm seeing unhappiness, discontentment, just really not being satisfied with the relationship and possibly emotionally detached at this time. I feel like there's a turnaround in this situation with Fortune's Wheel, where this has just been really like an unfortunate ordeal that you've been dealing with. Could it be a karmic relationship with a karmic partner that led into a solid commitment? I feel like someone is wanting change though, like somebody is tempted to walk away from this situation and just really be done with it. Clarify Fortune's Wheel, please, Spirit. Whatever's taking place here is something that's destined to happen with Fortune's Wheel of Fortune being here. This is karma playing out with Saturn being in retrograde. I've been seeing this in just about every reading. So those energies are real strong right now. Justice has been served throughout the universe. Yeah. Yep. Somebody is letting go. You have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the World card and the Ten of Wands. So a major cycle being wrapped up in your life. Like I said, a major change or a major transformation. I feel like somebody is carrying a burden or just feeling burdened by this relationship for some time, and now that this cycle is complete, and I feel like this could possibly be a soul contract wrapping up between two karmic partners, and somebody is releasing the past or releasing someone and moving forward from this relationship because somebody's not happy. There's some discontentment here. And you also have the Call card. So you could be feeling called to just do what's best for you in a situation. This could be about a judgment call. You have Judgment clarifying hostilities. This could be just using your discernment and making that final decision of whether or not you want to continue to support this relationship. But I feel like there's this strong urge to walk away from it with the Six of Air and temptation. Like somebody's tempted to really just move forward and release this situation or this particular partner, this relationship, and move forward and have a new beginning here. We got the Three of Cups clarifying call. You could be getting a call from somebody who's considered to be a third party. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This could be you calling and reuniting with somebody from your past. This could be the person that if you've already walked away from this relationship, then this could be the same person calling on you, trying to reconcile, trying to make peace and offer you something, because somebody wants a second chance here. And I feel like that you've been called in for this reconciliation. I don't know if this is something that you want, because with this Ten of Wands energy, it's like to be at the end of this and releasing this and completing this difficult cycle. Then I feel like this probably is somebody that you'd be reluctant to reconnect with. Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be calling you back in to move back home, to try to reconcile things and have an even give and take, create balance within a situation between the two of you. This could be, I really feel like this is about somebody moving, like somebody has moved out and somebody is calling them in, like, please come back home. But there's somebody who's unhappy here. Like, this is discontentment. You also can be getting because Pluto is retrograding right now too. So this could be somebody from your past calling up on you and trying to come back in. Somebody who felt like they missed the opportunity with you, or somebody that you may have felt like you missed the opportunity with. But there's offers here, especially with this Knight of Cups. But I feel like this offer with this Knight of Cups that's coming in it's not being accepted or rejected. This look like it's not really even being considered. Like somebody is still really emotional and unhappy and in their feelings and not really taking the time to look at or consider this offer. We have Strength, clarifying the Four of Cups. So this could be a strong resistance. You being strong and saying, no, I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. I deserve true love, real love, and I'm not even considering this offer. Like you may have gained strength through pain throughout this situation. You've been carrying this weight for some time now. This is a major cycle coming to completion, so this is not something that just began. And for this transformation to be on the bottom of the deck taking place, this is a major life change. So this has been your life for some time, but I feel like the strength of resistance is here now. Yeah. Also clarifying the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. So somebody could be trying to hold on to you and not allow this situation to completely dissolve and be done and over with. But if that's the case, then that resistance won't hold up either, because the Tower is a major arcana. That's a divine intervention. So, wow. We have the Devil, clarifying the Hierophant card. This could be a toxic situation. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or this has just been feeling bound and tied to a situation that you no longer want to be in. I got the Eight of Cups also clarifying the Hierophant card. So you're walking away from a situation that no longer serves your highest good. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I really feel strongly that this is just a really toxic situation that needed to be ended. Somebody needs to walk away from. Yeah. You got the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. That's making a final decision to just cut off the past and walk away from what no longer serves your highest good and leave somebody out in the cold. And this could be very well this relationship. I got the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So definitely retiring and walking away from, but I feel like this decision was a decision that probably came over time. Like you may have tried to stay in a situation and try to work through it, but just finding out that it's just not enough chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that the foundation isn't solid enough no matter how hard you try to hold on to it, because somebody's been held back. Somebody's been feeling bound and tied in this situation, this long-term commitment, but wanting to change. And with all this toxicity here, like that's really negative energy. This can be addictions. Your partner can have addictions, or they can be alcoholic, or they can have a sex addiction, overeating, anything that constitutes as too much of one thing. Too much of one thing is never a good thing. So somebody could be over consuming something, especially with this Eight of Cups. I really feel for some of you, alcohol, and somebody else is just wanting to walk away and have a better life. And you might not be as the nicest person about it at this time. I feel a really defensive kind of energy from someone who feels like they just haven't been appreciated in the situation and did all they could do. There probably was no even give and take in there. You were putting more into the relationship than you were actually getting back. And with that being the case, that will constitute as imbalance. An imbalanced relationship is an unhealthy relationship. But this situation felt like it just wasn't enough chemistry to keep it going. And somebody is knowing that they need to walk away. I got Temperance card here, clarifying this transformation card. Definitely divine intervention stepping in. I believe that's Archangel Raphael coming in with the healing and coming through to balance things out for you, help you balance your equilibrium. And this could be your partner trying to transform a bad situation into a better one. But I just don't feel like your heart is in it. With that King of Swords that showed up on the bottom of the clarifying deck, I feel like the emotions have been detached from the situation, and at this point, it's really about using your logic and analyzing the situation and seeing it for what it really is with much clarity and making a decision that it's time to just go ahead and just release this. Somebody's really tempted to walk away. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, with this King of Wands. This, I feel like for some that there's a fire sign who, particularly Leo, I'm picking up Leo energy real strong, that could be helping you transform this situation. They can also be somebody that's actually coming towards you. You could also be dealing with a fire sign who is just kind of controlling and abusive with their power and really trying to dominate and get the situation under control. Like I said, somebody doesn't want this situation to end. I feel like there's a resistance to end this situation. But with any case, it looks like a decision has been made here that's not going to change. Especially talking about Taurus here, because if a Taurus don't want to budge on something, they're not gonna do it. Got the Nine of Swords clarifying this Six of Air and this temptation. So it's just like this relationship is just way over my head. It's probably got you just upset most of the time. This card is about depression, sadness, anxiety, worry, losing sleep at night, waking up through the night, possibly having bad dreams, just wanting it to be over, missing meals. You might not be quite in yourself. And with the hostilities card coming out in the beginning, that says that this is frustration and stress, and you've been pushed to your limits, and it's possibly time to walk away. You want to manifest something new. I feel like this is you making this transformation, you making this call out of self-love and doing what's best for you, because you tried to do what's best for your partner and it turned out not to work in your best interest. Romance angels, one message please. Thank you. Okay, so we got two. Yeah. Separation here on the bottom of the deck. Definitely walking away from the situation. It's just getting to be too much, and it's burdensome, and it's time to release and let it go. You got, you deserve love. I said that. You deserve love, and you know you deserve love. This is an act of self-love to do what's best for you and your best interest. Religious factors. Your love life has been influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And whenever I see that card, I just feel like this is spirit stepping in. Like this was part of your journey. This was something that was meant to be with the Wheel of Fortune here. And like I said, something that was destined to happen. It had to happen out this way. So everything did go as it should, but there's some lessons in here. But this is along your spiritual path, and I feel like the lesson here was to learn self-love and appreciation, and to know when enough is enough and when to walk away, not to just hold on. I know Taurus isn't really big on change, and they have to want to make the change in themselves. For a lot of you, you may have not gotten out the situation yet, but you're waiting for the situation to die out patiently. But in a really, really disturbed kind of hostile state. Like, I feel like waking up to this every day is a nightmare. You got surrender on the bottom of the deck. I can release my need to control. I feel like with surrender being on the bottom of the deck, that's surrendering to the divine and allowing spirit to just take over this situation for you. No longer wanting to do the fight and the trouble and the stress of the situation. 3 cards came out. Death, patience, and perseverance. So I feel like this is moving forward with strength. This is being triumphant. Like I said, you have the strength card here with the 4 cups, being unhappy and being discontent and saying this is not what I want anymore, and persevering towards what it is that you do want to manifest. You got the Magician on the bottom of the clarifying deck. So persevering towards what you do want in life, tempted to just move forward and really, really patiently waiting for this situation to come to an end with this Death card, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some advice from Spirit. This is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. Spirit, what advice do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? I feel like everything is in divine timing right now, but this is a cycle that's coming to a close. Oh my. Okay, that's a lot. Let's try this again. Spirit, what advice do you have for Taurus? Apparently, Spirit has a lot of advice for you. And there she is. Nurture. Take the time to nurture yourself. This is self-love. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Be good to yourself. Do what's best for you and your situation. At this point, what will help you thrive is eat good, sleep good, think good, and drink plenty of water. Strengthening bonds. Ground yourself. Root yourself. Connect to the earth. Go out in nature and get some of that nurturing. Be in nature. But at the bottom of the deck, what do you have? Moving on. Taurus, I can't even make this up. It is what it is, but I think you know that, because this is, like I said, a decision that you've made to go ahead and turn this wheel, and you're turning this wheel into your favor, because at this point that you're moving on, now you're moving at a different flow, and opportunity is coming your way. I feel like this situation is a block for you, and once it's removed, the new opportunity and love will come your way. Possibly true love. Who knows? You know, one lesson sometimes leads to another, depending on whether or not you paid attention to the lesson and got the lesson from the situation. But the way this turned around and played out, it was destined to happen just that way, okay? So this has been your reading in love, Taurus. And until next time, namaste. Take care of yourself.
Say the boy does big, or they disagree, but I don't give